Hey everyone, welcome to Untapted. My name is Adam. What did I just say?
Untapted.
What? Hey everyone, welcome to On Tap. My name is Adam Ader. Kevin invited me to step in with you guys today because he's actually off collecting infinity stones. So next time you see him, he should have a serious power upgrade. But I gotta say, Kevin, I need to talk directly to you, man. Why do you have to bust on Guy Fieri every week? What did he ever do to you, man? All he did was try to take us on a trip to Flavortown, and you treat him like a member of Nickelback just because he has sweet flames on his shirts. I think you owe the man an apology, Kevin. We'll be waiting. But now that I've made it awkward for Kevin, I want to take you guys on a little journey with me. You see, I've been thinking a lot about my past lately, and I know that can be dangerous, but I think I've learned a few things, and I want to take you guys with me on a little journey here. So hopefully there'll be something useful in here for you, but if not, it's only like 5 minutes you've wasted. So football and metal, okay? Those were two pillars of my life during high school and in my early 20s. You see, I strapped on a helmet and I played on the offensive line for my high school's football team, and after that was done, after that part of my life was over, I got really into the guitar and I played for a handful of metal bands, okay? And I don't say that to try to sound cool, because honestly, I wasn't that great of a football player, and I guarantee you've never heard of a single band that I played in. But for me, football and metal, you see, I threw myself completely into those two things. I trained for them, I dreamed about them, they were all I wanted to talk about. But now that I look back on it, I can see that almost all of my meaningful friendships from that period of my life came from football and metal. And you see, I really did enjoy both of those things, and I really was passionate and fired up about them. But at the end of the day, I can see now in my wisdom of older age that it wasn't really about what I was doing. It was about who I was doing those things with. You see, we all go through these phases as we're trying to figure out who we are and what the heck we're doing here on this planet. And for me, the way that I tried to make sense of who I was and where I belonged was through those two things, was through football and through playing metal music, the kind of music that, would have scared my grandma. And I can clearly see now that it was more about finding my place, my tribe, my people. It was more about finding that band of brothers that I knew I could go into battle with, and they'd have my back no matter what. And friends, I hope that you have people in your life, friends that you can trust, rely on, speak in movie quotes to. I hope you've got the kind of people in your life that won't judge you for having earth-shatteringly bad gas, right? We all need those people. And I'm going to turn right now to the late, great philosopher Chris Farley to illustrate my point a little bit further.
Brother?
I'm Paul. You must be Tommy.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug.
I love that clip, guys, man. That takes me back to high school. Speaking of brothers don't shake hands, brothers gotta hug. We all know Chris, right? Maybe I was just a little too excited about that, but I didn't know it at the time in my life, but it's plain for me to see now that community was the real motivation behind my interests and my pursuits, and some of those friendships are still with me today, guys that have been through thick and thin with me. So I have to wonder, who are your people? Who's that person that you could trust in any foxhole, that you'd stand in front of a sea of Persians and scream, "This is Sparta!" with, right? Those people. Do you have those people in your life? People who will call you on your crap, who will help you become a better person? Because I have to say that this world, where everything we see, read, and hear seems to be pushing us away from each other, it's time to turn back towards people. It's time to turn back towards community, even when it's messy. You see, the world is feeding us reasons to turn our backs on each other, even to hate each other. But there's a better way. And sometimes it just starts with cracking open a cold one with someone you might have a disagreement with. Maybe somebody you've turned away from. And for those of you who don't have those people in your life, maybe it means just reaching out. Maybe it means stepping out of your comfort zone, trying something new, being just a little bit vulnerable. even when that might fly in the face of your nature as a person. Even if you were raised to think that manly men don't need people, that they can take on life alone, we know that that's not really true, and there's a better plan. And I don't know if you're a person of faith, but in the end, the place that I found true belonging, true community was in the company of the risen Jesus. You see, once I met him, I knew that I'd found my place, my tribe, and looking back at it now, it's amazing to see that even the Son of God ran around while he was on this earth with 12 dudes, right? He had his people, his posse. So if there's one last 12-ounce cold mug of truth I can drop on you here, it's that there are people out there who are willing to smell your farts without judging you. So lean into that, turn towards friendship, towards community, because God didn't make you to be alone. So thanks for bellying up to the bar with me, and have a good one.